Welcome back to another race day vlog. This race day vlog is a little bit different because unfortunately I wasn't able to go watch Peach run in person today. Hi. So instead of like regular footage from what I normally show you, it's gonna be from the live stream. But yeah, it's baby season, and so sometimes, especially when they're racing at night, and it goes Turfway runs at night, it's a little bit harder to go watch them run when I also have potential babies that are about to be born. And actually, we had two babies born, and those were the two that I had said, listen, if they have not had their baby yet, I can't go. And ironically, they had their baby this morning, and I was like, perfect, that means I can go. That didn't ended up not being the case because one of them needed just a little bit of assistance on and off throughout the day, and so, can't leave him alone unattended. And we had a visiting trainer who was coming to visit one of his old horses so that he could see her and the new baby. So they had, a nice long time. Then we also had another horse running somewhere else. We didn't get to go see her run either. But we were all hanging out watching her run. And then we watched my kid run because they ran about a little less than an hour apart. Anyway, so why are you choking me out? A little bit about the field. I kind of glanced at it at a look, and the major thing I kind of noticed right off the bat is I was like, well, if you remember back from the last race, the 10 horse in this race, I don't remember. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you just burp in my face? Didn't mean to spook you. But she was wearing the 10. I don't remember what she was wearing in the last race. There was the 10 horse was second in the last race that we ran against, where we were like 7th. Okay. You're getting a little too up close. Thank you, sir. All the way. So we ran against her before and she beat us. And I think that filly was ended up being 9-5 by the time it went off. We were 12-1. I was surprised we were 12-1. I was fully expecting to be 20-1. And I was like, Anyway. But another thing, that was one thing I noticed right off the bat looking at the field. And the other thing is, remember, last time out, we had changed jockeys. And so she had her regular rider, and then we changed jockeys to someone a little bit different to see maybe if that would work better. And I don't really know what, it's kind of hard sometimes. I think what a lot of people don't understand, with jockeys, yeah, sure, some of these guys are able to get on their mounts in the mornings and get a feel for them. But for a lot of these guys, sometimes the first time they ever sit on the horse is getting up to go to the race. They'll have their little warm up on the track and then they run. And so you kind of have to listen to the instructions of the trainer and then kind of figure it a little bit out yourself. And I know he had been given some instructions, and then the race kind of went wonky and he kind of didn't listen. He definitely was a little bit well, what if I do this and it goes wrong type thing. Anyway, so originally it was scheduled that we were supposed to have our regular rider back on, and I don't know when it changed. I didn't even notice it until the post parade that we actually had a different jockey on, so that there was a jockey change. And I definitely thought, watching this race, I was like, this is much I was like, oh, he listened to the instructions. You can tell. I was like, oh, he listened. And I was like, she definitely did much better. Whether it be just because she had a better trip or maybe she really meshed well with the jockey. I don't know. I guess we're going to find out a little bit later in the future. But yeah, so a lot of the footage, some of it's going to be kind of choppy short because I'm getting it all from the live stream in different sections. But I'm going to show you the race, and we'll go over the race and hopefully talk about what's next to come.
Red Jag is in early, pick 4 time. And there they go. Pretty good start. Then Red Jag stumbled thereafter. Eastern Sunrise and She's a Keeper out for the lead. Split decision from the inside. CC Grand from the extreme outside. Sacred Connection forwardly placed. So to his point well taken in the two path. It is Eastern Sunrise making the lead from She's a Keeper. CC Grand is into third. Point well taken. Travels well enough along the inside. She's into the fourth spot. Sacred Connection headed by Red Jag, who had that trouble there after the start. Split decision is about 6 lengths off the lead. From her outside races in a Peach. It's a break of at least 2 lengths. Tequila Empire. And at the tail of the field, Oh Pollyanna, a little less than 8 lengths from first to last. Eastern Sunrise and She's a Keeper. Chasing them, CC Grand. Point well taken. Bides her time from the inside. Red Jag is now in the fifth spot, 3 lengths off the lead. Sacred Connection asked for her run, 5 lengths from the front. In a Peach joins her from the outside. Oh Pollyanna trying to take off. She is now third last, passing split decision. Tequila Empire is still at the back. Eastern Sunrise, She's a Keeper. They've been 1-2 throughout. Here comes Red Jag to the outside. Boy, point well taken. Looks like she's loaded. She just needs somewhere to go. Fire in the hole with point well taken. Can she find room? Once she does, she's a player. Where's she going to go? Eastern Sunrise, She's a Keeper. Point well taken, dives to the rail. Red Jag to the outside. Point well taken, trying to squeeze through a tight spot along the inside. And there she is up to the front. Point well taken, comes away with the lead. And a Peach rallies into second. Tequila Empire late on the scene to the outside. Race 2 is all about point well taken. And the early double to David Ryder. Point well taken from In a Peach, Tequila Empire. Oh, Pollyanna for the Superfecta. Fire in the hole for the
So you just saw it, so now let's talk about it. So she's coming out of gate 9, which is actually really good because we've kind of found that she does better when you stay to the outside and not try to move her to the inside. She also breaks fairly well. Remember, she can be a filly that can sometimes break kind of slow, so this was a really good start for her. He's keeping her toward the middle at the moment. He's not going to dive into the rail and try to get a closer position in, which is technically is a shorter route. But again, we've kind of noticed that she doesn't really like to be boxed in. And so he's going to just kind of take her nice and easy to the outside. She's right behind the 1, if that's a little bit easier of a horse to see for you. And at this stage, she's kind of sitting back about third to last. This is a much faster pace than the one that they were in last race. If you recall that one, they were absolutely crawling. But this one's got a little bit more of a regular pace. So she's kind of creeping past up near the 1 at this stage. She's not a filly that can go to the lead right away and take it over. She doesn't really have that big outburst of short speed. She's more of a horse that takes a little while to get rolling. And you can see he's kind of asking her to, hey, pay attention. Let's get a little bit closer to the pace. He's already passed the 1. He's going to pass I think it's the 8 that she just passed. He's keeping her to the outside. You have all these horses up front that are bunched up. These are your leaders. These are your pace setters. Right here, I really loved the position. He's doing a lot of just handwriting. He's going to ask her a little bit, hey, pay attention. Let's start thinking about it. Coming off the turn, she has to go around this 12 who's kind of in front of her. The leaders are out there battling it out. The 3, she kind of snuck in on the rail. And she battled it out and got her and earned her place. And we're kind of kitting up there close. We definitely didn't have the speed to catch her, but we were at least there to fight another day. So she finished a really good second. I was really proud. So yeah, she did much, much better. She definitely relaxed into it and she went with the flow and she didn't get into any traffic trouble, anything of that nature. So hopefully that gives her enough confidence to keep moving forward. Because I have a feeling, when is it? It's February. Yeah. So I think we have one more month of Turfway being open before the next track opens up ish. I'm not looking at a calendar. I'm kind of trying to do a mental game of what do I remember. She'll probably run around the same level still over at Turfway, and then Belterra should be opening up soon, which is where she won her race, so I'll be excited to see her back there. But yeah, speaking of, we have a congratulations to give. For those of you who do not know, the whole reason I have Peach is I bred her, right? So I bought her mom and bred her mom, And originally I was trying to sell Peach as a yearling, and that didn't end up happening. But I still have her mama, right? And her mom is also the mom of Peach's sister, which is Mikasa, who y'all will be seeing more often. But ironically, this morning, so Peach ran this evening, but this morning, hi, she says a sweet mare, she had herself a little colt. Are you taking a nap? He goes, yeah. But she had a little Instagram colt. Oh, yeah. That's a good baby. You got stuff all over your face? He's like, I'm just gonna take a nap. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. He has the little elasticon on his neck because we were doing some blood work and stuff, so it's just there. But yeah, so it's been a pretty big day for you, I would say. You had this ginormous creature. He's huge. He's probably going to be the size of Peach, which was not the intention. I bred her to the smallest stallion I could find with the intent to putting more speed on her rather than size. Because she's not really that big of a mare. But her grandsire is pretty big. So that's been kind of that. So yeah, she had a baby today. And her daughter was second. All good things. You've had a good day. She's like, yes. I don't know, good day exactly. That thing was freaking massive. It was massive. She's like, yes. Yes, it was. But you did such a good job. Kinda, sorta. It wasn't really the easiest. But we did great. Anyway, so I'm sure we will be seeing Peach again sometime next month, probably still at Turfway, probably in the same conditions of sorts. So hopefully, I don't think that performance was enough to interest anyone into potentially claiming her next time out. I wouldn't think. I would hope not. Anyway, so fingers crossed on that aspect. But I guess we will see you all next time, and hopefully the flow keeps on going and we just keep making a little bit of progress and she keeps her confidence up and she stays happy and healthy, because I have a feeling I wouldn't be overly surprised if by the end of this year I opt to, well, depending on what she does throughout the year, if like she has like another little light bulb moment and she starts hitting a roll, then we'll keep her racing. But if she kind of just keeps going where she'll have like one or two good races and then kind of just then probably by the end of the year I'll consider just bringing her home and starting to plan on turning her into a eventer, because apparently that is what mom is really throwing these days. Good gosh. Anyway, until next time.